I'm gonna explain it to
Man.
him. You can fiddle with it, see what's so. It's pretty simple. It's basically a graph. This is volume. I know I use standard music volume, but wake up is the loudest, and that's when the alarm goes off. And I'm not going to do that today because I have no idea how loud it's going to be. And then time, which is over the span of 1 minute. And then there's various instructions and the like for the musician to follow. So.
Okay.
All right. So. How to play this thing? The sleep button. All right. This is your volume. This is
Excuse me. Excuse me. No instructions.
No instructions.
No instructions.
Where have you been?
There's instructions on there. This is your volume. I told you that. That's your volume. Don't touch the volume on the.
So I do need to read, or it's not supposed to?
Hmm?
I'm sure
You can read anything that's on that
You
sheet.
should absolutely read that.
Absolutely.
I don't know what the rules of this little game.
For us, there are no rules. For them, there are rules.
The alarm. Is it, well, yeah, that won't move anymore. I don't know why. But
Just the volume will work, or?
the volume, yeah, don't use the volume on there. Set it to like a reasonable one. The volume, that thing your foot is on, that's your volume.
Dan, too much information.
Well, I mean, oh, okay. I just couldn't hear anything, so.
Yeah.
Gotta start up the machine. Yeah. That's it.
So, Chris, how intuitive was this?
Well, did I do
You did more or less. There's one thing
timing-wise?
right
I
here
wasn't.
at number 1.
Yeah.
That's muting of sound.
Okay.
So this sleep button is what causes the sound to play,
Okay.
and the snooze button is what causes the sound to stop. So in order to mute the sound, you press the snooze button. In order to resume it, you have to press the sleep button. So that's how you do the stuttering.
Okay. Yeah.
And then that's something that's kind of, it's almost like playing a video game to do. You just
I
have
do.
to,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Sorry, you just have to hit the buttons really fast. And then the volume swells at the end. You did really well.
Yeah. It's if I read more carefully, I probably would have been
Yeah.
a little more accurate. But like you said, I could definitely read what he wanted me to do. How to interpret how to get it done is obviously was a little more difficult. But it's intuitive to read as a design. So next time, read more carefully. They always say read the directions. That's kind of overrated.
Okay, so if you were creating this piece, Dan,
Mm-hmm.
for musicians in China who don't necessarily read English, how intuitive would this be?
I would use more diagrams. I would use even more.
Or if you were giving this to like a second grader who really doesn't read well.
There's my dad made a product for children's. It was like they called it virtual Play-Doh. It's called Cosmic Blobs. And so you basically start with like a little blob of material, and you can stretch it and do anything you can do like in real life. There's like little motions. But the instruction manual that came with it was, in my opinion, really good because there was no separate version for Japan, or there were no words in the entire program. Everything was a picture, and the instruction manual was all pictures.
It's like a Lego instruction.
Yeah, exactly.
The same thing. It's all pictures.
Yeah, and it was really interesting because they didn't have to change a thing for the different languages.
And that's the thing, you know, this is the whole thing that it gets down to with a lot of our teaching. We tell too much. We give too much instruction. And, you know, it's not intuitive enough. If we have to give that much explanation, it's not, maybe it's not the symbol system to end all and be all and replace the musical notation system that we know of today. Yes?
I think it depends entirely on the situation.
Yeah,
Because I think our system of notation is the most efficient one.
Well, yeah, obviously it is,
Doing.
but it's also not the easiest to learn, and we have to understand what the basic concepts are. But basically, if the whole idea is to create a notation system that anybody, and these are non-musicians, could figure out, you know, obviously the less we need to read, the more intuitive it will become. Or am I missing the mark here? So, Chrissy.